This is Shweta Dubey. Again, I'm welcoming you from My Dream TV USA. Guess what? Tonight is the best night of all because I'm about to welcome someone who is well-known face in here, Atlanta, Georgia. But guess what? We are going national and we are going international tonight. Let's not waste the time and let's welcome our special guest, who is none other than Neha Kumar.
Hey
Hello, Neha.
everyone. Hey Shweta.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You're looking very gorgeous. Let me tell you this first.
Thank
And
you.
then, of course, I'm doing very well now that I'm talking to you.
Sure.
So, yes. So, Neha, you are a very well known face here, and you won the title from Internet Inspiration Enterprises. And you're here to tell everyone your journey. You want to share your journey, your earnings, your knowledge, and everything else. What an empowerment woman you are. So, why don't we tell you to just tell everyone, just tell a little bit about ourselves, and then we're going to get into the details.
Sure. So, yes, my name is Neha Kumar and lived in Georgia for about, like, I would say 15, 16 years now. I'm a proud mom of two grown up kids. Yeah, 2021 was a year where I decided to step out of my comfort zone and, pursue my passion for fashion and beauty. And what other, better platform than Inspiration Enterprises and Mrs. Bharat platform to kind of combine my passion and to put myself out there, come out of my comfort zone and put myself out there to pursue my passion. So yeah, that's about me.
Well said, Neha. Well said. People like me, I call myself normal. This is my 5 minutes look. But people like you, who they present yourself and they're presenting the whole woman group itself, in such a big platform such as the Inspiration and Enterprises. Tell me, how did you prepare yourself for this special journey?
Sure. So the preparation was not something that I did by myself. There was an entire team. It was a family thing in my house for from the day I signed up for the event to the final day when we went live on stage. Everybody in my family was part of it, starting from my parents in India, my mom. I think you remember my talent round where I sang the folk songs, played the dholak. So my mom was sending me the lyrics in writing from India. She was taking pictures from my copy back when I was in college and sending me those lyrics and helping me sing those songs with her while I was preparing for it. My daughter, I have a grown up daughter. She was my sounding board for everything that I was doing related to the pageant, like starting from the dress to my, speech, everything. Like she would always be like, oh, let's look at it and, fix it and make it better. My son, he was there at the event. You met him. He was there cheering up, cheering me all the way from the beginning of the event. My husband was like, surely behind all of this. My special friends from New Jersey, and I would call them like in the middle of the night and be like, "Oh, do you think this sari will look good? Should I wear this necklace with it?" My friends from all over the world. My friend lives in Germany. She was there to help me decide. So it was like a whole family thing, like not just me preparing for the event. Like everybody was part of it, and it was fun. In fact, after the event was over, I was like, I'm having withdrawal symptoms now. What do I do when I don't have when I'm not busy with work or with other things like household chores? What am I doing? I don't know. Like it kept me busy. It kept me fun busy for a long few months when I signed up for the event. So yeah.
That's it's all about. It's all about having fun. Every woman is strong. People don't realize it very often, but every woman is strong. But this is what it's all about: having fun and doing what you want to do. All you need is just an opportunity, and here it was. Tell me, how did you happen to join the Inspiration Enterprises? I mean, there are plenty of other ways to do things. How did you happen to join the Inspiration Enterprises?
Right. So I would definitely like to mention my sister-in-law, who was she lives here, Anumeha, and she was like Bhabhi, you need to go and do this. You can do it. And I was like, I've never, done something like this. I know that I like to get dressed up and, do some fashion and makeup and post some Instagram reels and all, but never thought about stepping on a stage and, talking about myself and presenting myself. So she was the one who like kept telling me to do it. And once I was like, okay, maybe I should think about it. And I called Priyanka, our state director for Georgia for Inspiration Enterprises. And she was like, Neha, if you sign up for it, it's our responsibility to get you on the stage. Once you've signed up, that's all you need to do. We'll take it from there. And trust me, she really did what she said she would do, because that's all I knew about it. Okay, let me just sign up and then we'll see how it goes. So yeah, that's how I'm a part of this now.
Excellent. Kudos to the team. I know Priyanka, and I know if she commits, she will do it. And she's a very strong-headed person. And it's good to hear from you that you are saying the same thing. And if I have to ask you to give a speech, I see you are thanking your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your son, your daughter, and then the Inspiration Enterprises. Oh my goodness! So the list is getting bigger and bigger and better and better.
Mhm. Friends.
How it takes the whole town to create such a
Yes.
empowering personality. But I know, and I witnessed your talent round, what you were saying earlier. It was a very special moment. It was a very special talent. People these days are forgetting the folk part of India. Um, and I what carried away with it, and I was ready to remarry even.
I
But
remember that.
how did you prepare? Like, it's not easy to sing and do the instrumental, play the instruments at the same time. How did you prepare for that?
So that's something. Playing the dholak was something that I learned from my bua and my dadi back in India. So you know how, especially in North India, in weddings, like there's month before the weddings, the people, ladies in the house get together, and they would do singing every evening, like wedding songs. So my bua, who was getting married, was the one who used to play the dholak. So now we were like, oh, she's getting married. She's not going to play dholak for her own wedding. So I was the one who stepped in and I was like, okay, I'll learn it. And so that's how I learned playing dholak. And then for this event, like talent round was something was, I was like, I don't know what to do for talent round because I'm not like a professional singer or a dancer, but this was something that came naturally to me. And so I luckily managed to borrow the dholak from one of my friends and practiced like a month before the event. So yeah, I mean, and like I said, my mom would send me the lyrics from the songs because this is like 20 years back when I used to sing those songs, in weddings in India. So she was like, and I would be like, Mom, I don't remember how we used to sing it. And then she would record it for me and send it on WhatsApp. And she's like, this is how you sing it. So yeah, and I'm glad it turned out so, nicely. Everybody loved it. And I remember you were ready to get remarried. So yeah, it was a really fun thing for me to do. And I have some like very fun memories of the times when I used to practice dholak at home. I remember one time my husband, nowadays everybody works from home, so my husband, so every day during the lunchtime I would practice like playing the dholak and singing. Like, so my husband, one day he was on a work call, and he like walks in and I am like merrily practicing on my dholak loudly and singing, and he took a round turn, about turn, and he ran outside on the from the home. He was like, you were singing so loudly. I wanted to make sure that my client didn't hear you on your dholak in the middle of the day. So it was a lot of fun.
Oh my goodness. And look, here you are with the shining crown in your head, inspiring too
Proud.
many women every day. Neha, it's very special that we are sitting here and talking through My Dream TV USA. Um, Other than the stress part, I know it takes a lot of effort and a lot of preparation and choreography and everything else. Other than the stress part, what was the funny moment that you remember now?
So, like I said, this one was a very funny moment for me, and I just could not stop laughing because he was like, you just randomly sit in the middle of the day and start practicing. But the other thing that I remember, and that's related to also practicing on the dholak, my pet, like I have a small Shih Tzu, and he used to love hearing me play the dholak. So every evening when I would practice, he would come sit by next to me and put his paws on it and make sure that I'm playing. And even if, like, for a second, if I would stop, he'd be like, "No, keep playing, keep playing." So he would put his paws on it, and so it was like all of us were enjoying it. And my son started, he started playing the dholak. He was like, "Let me learn and play it." And he plays drums, so he picked it up fast. So yeah, so that was very funny. It was a lot of fun practicing the dholak.
My goodness, Neha, I hear you saying a lot of things, and in your speech, people are keep adding. Now your pet is also in your speech.
He's there. I had to mention him.
What a journey. Tell me, what is Neha's daily routine looks like? You are a face of Inspiration Enterprises. So, what is your daily routine looks like? How do you maintain it, and what do you do to keep up with your ever-growing beauty?
Thank you. Um, so daily routine, like weekdays, it's like any other, like yours or any other persons out here in US, where your day starts with sending the kid off to school, and then getting ready, doing your. So in the morning, I like to practice like 30 minutes of pranayam or meditation, like I call it. So that's something that I try to do on a regular basis to keep myself sane. And then my work day starts at around 9ish, and then around 5 o'clock, the work day gets over, and I go pick my son up from his track event. So if I have time in the evening, I'll try to take my pet on a walk, or spend some time with the kids. And this can happen along with my cooking in the kitchen, and then talking about all of our days, how everybody had the day that day. And then yeah, dinner is pretty early for us. We try to eat 7:38, and then after that, it's mostly we all of us are doing their own things after that. Either me sitting down with my son, making sure that I have anything that he needs is taken care of, or just spending time. I like to read a lot, so if I have time, I'll just sit down and read. And of course, social media browsing, you cannot forget that. So yeah.
I was going to say, when I look at you, you look like a girl next door with the book. And here you are. You mentioned books. That's very funny. Um, Neha, every person has a purpose in their life. Every time we do something, there is some purpose, some goal we're trying to achieve. So, you, as a strong woman, what was your purpose to join this pageant with Inspiration?
Right. So, like I said, it was more of a thing that I did on a whim. I did want to, I did want to I do want to say that I wanted to pursue something about related to my passion for beauty and fashion. And this was a good platform for me to, give exposure to that passion that I had. But other than that, my purpose was, nowadays, um, the message that I wanted to convey to the people by participating in the event was that there is no right time to do something, right? If you have a passion, if you even if it is just a list on your bucket list, like an item on your bucket list, and you want to do it, there is no right time for it. You have to make the time right for it. And this was something that I decided to do. And I was like, okay, if I'm doing it, I'm going to give it my 100% and convey the message to women out there that, if it's something that you want to do, don't wait for the right time. Make the time right and do it.
Beautifully explained, Neha. That is so true. There is no, people say sky is the limit. सिर्फ आपको एक करने की इच्छा शक्ति होनी चाहिए, and then
Yes. Yeah.
you take a first step, baby step, and here you are. You are inspiring so many women every day. Your beautiful smile speaks for itself. But we say, people always say that there is always a woman in behind the successful man. What is your take on this? Who is behind this successful woman, this successful face?
Like I said, there's not one person behind this successful face. My parents, my family, my son, my daughter, my husband, my friends, my siblings, everybody has kind of, especially with this event, because during COVID time, we were all challenged, and we were kind of confined to our homes, not interacting socially, and we were like very very paranoid about it. So we for a year or so did not step out of the house. So getting out of the house and doing something like this, like on a public platform, was something that really needed help and support from family and friends. So yeah, I couldn't be, I wouldn't be fair if I say that, oh, this one person is behind my success. But yeah, I would like to say that my daughter was like really really like very very supportive, and even the videos from their pageant, when I hear it even now, she's the one who's cheering like crazy on those videos. So yeah, she's my sounding board, she's my pillar, my rock.
Oh, that is so sweet. It's a light torch that we are handing over to next generation. And you
Yeah.
are, of course, a very good role model in our community and, of course, at home as well. That's what I'm hearing. Your daughter is lucky to have such a good mom.
I'm lucky to have
Um,
her.
exactly. So Neha, if I give you $1 million, what would you do?
If you would give me $1 million,
Hypothetically.
I need some time to think about it. But yeah, I mean, definitely, charity is something that we all want to do. Associate ourselves with organizations that are actually, doing good for the giving back to the community and doing good for the community. But yeah, I would like to plan some lavish vacations for myself and go on it.
That will lead me to ask you, which vacation place is your favorite vacation place?
Oh, don't get me started. So we went to Italy in 2018, the four of us as a family vacation. It was a 10-day trip. Loved it. We went to Venice. We did Milan, Venice, Rome, and Florence. Every day was beautiful. Every day was unique. The food, the people, the places is so beautiful. I want to go back again. So every time we talk about a vacation, like I want to go back to Italy.
Nice,
One of our
very
favorite
nice.
destinations. Yes.
Italy, it is when we are done with this pandemic situation. Um, so, Neha, the Inspiration Enterprises and has given you, and you are the face of it now, and has given you such a platform. 20 women watching you today, listening you today, what is your message to those women who they have courage, they have all the ingredients, but they just not taking that first step, or they're just like, okay, maybe I'm too old, maybe I'm too big, because as far as I know, Inspiration Enterprise does not put any criteria for shape and sizes and color or anything such, right? So what is your message to those women? Do you think that you want, they might hear it from you and they might be encouraged? What would you like to say to those women who they have everything and they just don't, have not gotten that, taken that baby step?
Right, right. So again, something that I would reiterate is don't wait for the right time. If there is something that you want to do, do it now. I know that sometimes women, and even me myself, I needed that extra push. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do it, but there were people who kind of pushed me, and when once I was there, I was able to pull it off. So sometimes we women need to kind of understand each other and encourage each other and push each other to do what we can do. We have the capability to do something that you may see in me. If I don't recognize it, you can encourage me and push me to do it, and help me out.
How
So
did the
yeah.
team help? How did the team help you to do? I know you said, Priyanka said that we'll take care of everything. How did they help? How did they, encourage you or motivate you? How is your experience?
That was awesome. So the sessions that we used to have before the final event, the practice sessions and the grooming sessions that we had with Sumona Goswami and Sanjay were awesome. They were able to, because people like me, we haven't. I mean, in school, I used to do theater, so that was like sixth grade, seventh grade. I would participate in drama. I knew my part. I would read it and then be done with it, right? But walking on the stage was something that was so new to me. And I remember I used to just go to Simona and be like, Sumana, do you think I'm doing this right? Do you think I should be holding my sari like this and walking? And then she was always so like motivating and always so, helpful with her directions and be like, no, do this and then walk like this. Or even Sanjay for that matter, like the whole, I'm not a person who can dance or do anything, but the entire choreography was done so well by him. And even like motivation to speak on the stage, talk, present yourself. Everything, the grooming sessions that we had were awesome. Without the team, it wasn't going to be easy for people like me to just step on the stage and do something like what I was able to do. So yeah, kudos to the team. Thank you.
So what Priyanka said was right, that she did take care of everything else, and
She did.
having build up the team, a professional, perfect team to handle everything,
Yes.
and you did feel comfortable, and you will suggest everyone to go for it.
I will for sure. So, like I said, the first day when I spoke to Priyanka, I was like, Priyanka, do you even think I should do something like this? Because I've never done something like this. I don't know if I should be doing it. And the only thing that she told me was like, just go ahead and sign up for it, and the rest will take it from there. And she did it. So yeah, I mean, if there's anybody who's listening to me out there and who has that one, a little percentage of them that wants to go ahead and explore this, even for just a hobby, even for just for fun, they should not think twice.
Very well worded, Neha. And look at your crown; it's shining, and my eyes are it's just eye catching.
Stuck there.
Right.
Thank you.
So Neha, I know in pageant, when women or anyone participating, there are rules, there are regulations you have to follow, and there are time limits and everything. And coach can coach you so much, and other people, other team members can motivate you so much. But what was that overwhelming moment or incident for you during this experience, that there's a time bound, there particular accessories that you have to carry or and stuff like that? So what was that overwhelming moment for you?
So I can't really pinpoint a particular moment that was overwhelming, but just the fact that you have 1 minute for your intro, and I think another minute or two for Indian, and then two for your Western. Even and in those rounds, you're not allowed to talk, or you're not doing anything there. You're just walking on the stage, presenting yourself. So just to present yourself in those 3 minutes, such that the panel of judges and the crowd knows you as much to be able to judge you and like you, is something that was kind of overwhelming as a whole, to make sure that that the goals and the expectation that you've set for yourself, you're able to meet them in that 3 minute of time that you had. So yeah.
Hmm. So say if I'm 20-year-old, I need to combine all these 20-year experience and my personality and my education and my, all the knowledge that I have and all the things that coaches me in minute or two.
Yeah.
It can be a tough task to do, but
Yeah.
look at you. You
Thank
did
you.
it. You
Yes.
did it.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I do want to say that I would forget the choreography part a lot though. And Sanjay would be like, "No, you started from that side. You're coming on the wrong side. Go back there." So it wasn't easy to kind of gather everything and make sure you're doing everything right on the stage. But it was organic. It happened organically, and it was fun.
Nicely done. So, what do you think was the take from your family back in India when they saw you going live and on the stage and performing so well? And then you won the first runner up. Like you were the winner actually. In another word, you were the winner. You probably 5 points here and there. So, what was their take back at home?
My parents were so proud of me, and my mom and dad, they're both like very supportive, and they're very involved in our lives. So every few days I'd be like, oh, this is what I'm preparing now, this is what I'm going to wear, this is how I'm going to talk, and this is my talent round and all that. And my dad would be like, so who are the other participants? And he would want to know, like, and even my mom, like, who are the other participants, how do you feel about it, and all of that. So when I actually won, I mean, the first runner up, they were overwhelmed. There was overjoyed. It was an awesome feeling for them. They're very very proud of me.
Yep. Who wouldn't be proud of Neha Kumar, as a daughter, as a mother, as a wife, as a sister, as a friend? What do your friend thinks? Like, were you ever like this out in public, a face of Inspiration Enterprises? It means a lot. What do your friends has to say?
I'm sure they must be thinking कि क्या हो गया इसको. She used to be the bookworm, the one who would just stay home and be a homebody. And now she's like all over the place. She is the face of Inspiration Enterprises, and I mean, I'm sure they're like, but they're all very, very supportive of me. And two of my dear friends flew from New Jersey to support me for the event, cheer for me. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So I'm sure they're proud of me. I'm going to text them and make sure that they say that to me now.
Here is your chance. You
Yes.
have paid duties of a friend.
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice, Neha. It is so nice to talk to you. I get to see you and I know you on a personal level, but it's very important that everybody knows what Inspiration Enterprises does here in Atlanta.
Hmm.
The platform is not just a beauty pageant where girls are looking beautiful and pretty and, cute and all and high heels and glitters. It's not all about it. It's about empowering another woman. And special thing is that it's run by a woman, so who else would know better than a woman?
Yes.
When I say woman empowerment, it's not that woman empowerment doesn't mean that you put a man or his personality or his values down. It's about when you are given a chance and platform,
Hmm.
you prove yourself even stronger than you ever before. And so, before I end this program today, sponsored by My Dream TV USA, I want you to say one more last message to all the women out there who they're watching you today, and they might take you very seriously and do what they want to do.
Sure. So again, I would like to say to everybody who's watching there that if there is a little percentage of you that wants to do something that you have been putting on the back seat for any reason, don't do that. If you're ready to start doing it now, do it now. Take the time for yourself and empower yourself. Make that decision and follow through it. If you decide to do something, make that decision yourself and follow through it. And like I said, I quoted in my intro speech also in the pageant, like, to strong women always, maybe know them, maybe be them, and maybe raise them.
Wow, very strong quote. Very strong quote. So Neha, thank you so much. It was a great pleasure to talk to you,
Thank you.
and thank you for Inspiration Enterprises and My Dream TV USA for this opportunity for me to connect to you on a very different level altogether. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you. Thank you.